Is apple cider vinegar the solution to your belly fat problems? Watch today's Myth Busting Monday to find out. Hey guys, it's Fahad here from Fit with Fahad, and today we're going to talk about apple cider vinegar. It's almost like this is like the go-to cure for all of the problems in the world today. I wonder if it'll cure coronavirus. Now, the reason I'm picking on apple cider vinegar today is because I overread a conversation on Facebook the other day where somebody was saying they were trying to lose body fat, and they said they've started drinking apple cider vinegar, and then somebody else said that that's great, it burns loads of fat. Okay, so when you search for apple cider vinegar benefits, when I was researching for apple cider vinegar, the first result you get is the 19 benefits of drinking apple cider vinegar by somebody called a sweet pea chef. Now, the sweet pea chef, who is also known as Lucy Bayer, has got the incredible credentials of being a healthy lifestyle influencer, whatever that is. I'm not sure whether you have to go to college or university to get a degree in healthy lifestyle influencing, but basically this person probably isn't a dietitian or somebody that actually knows about science. Now, as you can see here, she's got a beautiful graphic of the 19 benefits of apple cider vinegar. These 19 benefits include: improves digestion, lowers blood sugar levels, improves insulin sensitivity, helps you lose weight, improves the hair and has anti-aging properties, makes you feel fuller, helps reduce acne, reduces belly fat, reduces bloating, aids with heartburn, lowers blood pressure, decreases cancer risk, kills bacteria, lowers cholesterol, improves heart health, contains antioxidants, and just 3 calories per teaspoon. Now, whilst I'm not dismissing apple cider vinegar completely, I mean, there are benefits to apple cider vinegar, I do want to pick on its fat loss and weight loss claims for the purpose of this video, because let's be honest now, fat loss, weight loss, fitness, that's my remit here. The other stuff I'm not going to delve too deeply into. Okay, so when we look at apple cider vinegar, especially the most popular brand, Bragg's, you'll see something called With the Mother on it. Now, this isn't your mum. What this is when you produce vinegar, what happens is they put things into the vinegar to ferment it and turn it into alcohol. So basically you get, for example, in the case of apple cider vinegar, you get apples, you ferment it, turning into apple cider, and then you add something into it, usually yeast and bacteria, that then destroys the alcohol, turning into something called acetic acid. Now, the mother is basically the compounds left over from the yeast and the bacteria that turn this from an alcohol into a vinegar. There is a science to show that the mother does have probiotic properties. So from the point of view of digestion, from the point of view of bloating and gut health, there possibly is some benefit to apple cider vinegar. However, if you've got any other vinegar that has the mother in it, you're probably going to get the same benefits. In fact, other than the fact that this vinegar is made out of apples and most other vinegar is made out of barley or malt, there's very little difference in the actual properties of the vinegar itself. The taste will be different. As you can see here, apple cider vinegar is kind of cloudy and sort of like apple juice kind of color. You can get white vinegar, which is clear. You can get malt vinegar, which is brown. Now, if you're going to use it for cleaning, you're probably not going to want to use apple cider vinegar. You probably want to go for the white, clear stuff. If you're going to use it for food, then apple cider vinegar probably has a better taste to it than the other type of vinegars. It's just a preference thing at the end of the day. It doesn't change the fact that the nutrient composition of different vinegars, it doesn't alter much, in other words. The nutrient composition of most of these vinegars are pretty much all the same. So apple cider vinegar doesn't have any special benefits to it to a normal malt vinegar or a white vinegar. So where do these fat burning claims come from? Studies was done. There were 2 studies that I'm going to refer to. Number 1, let's talk about the weight loss first of all. They did a study on people. They had a control group and they had a group that took the apple cider vinegar. And they found that the group that took the apple cider vinegar lost more weight than the group that didn't. It wasn't much, but it was a little. Now, basically, what they say is given a calorie control diet and some exercise, the group that took the apple cider vinegar dropped 3 whopping pounds more than the group that didn't take the apple cider vinegar. Now,
Why did the group that took apple cider vinegar lose a little bit more weight? Well, they say that apple cider vinegar can suppress appetite. So from that point of view, if you want to try to get as much out of your weight loss journey as possible, apple cider vinegar might have an effect on appetite suppression, but then so does black coffee. So you might want to decide whether you want apple cider vinegar or black coffee or a bit of both. The thing is though, is you don't need a lot of apple cider vinegar. There are people literally drinking this stuff out of the bottle. Now, if you drink apple cider vinegar, too much of it is going to rot your teeth. The enamel in your teeth is going to decay. You don't want that, okay? For the sake of losing 3 extra pounds over a course of 12 weeks, it's not worth it, guys. Now, the belly fat argument comes from research that was done on rats. They fed rats apple cider vinegar and they found that there was localized fat dispersal within the stomach area. So some bright spark read that research and thought this is going to be the cure for belly fat for human beings. The problem here is rats and humans are very different. Now, there was one human study done in Japan where they got 175 overweight people and gave them 3 different trials. One was a placebo group, the other got 15 mils of apple cider vinegar per day, and the third group got 30 mils of apple cider vinegar a day. And the results showed that the placebo group lost less weight and less body fat than the 15 mil group and the 30 mil group. In fact, the 30 mil group lost the most. Now, before you get carried away, get excited and decide to rip up your gym membership, the difference was very, very little. In 12 weeks' time, the placebo group didn't lose any weight. As far as I could tell, they weren't put on a calorie-controlled diet, but there was no statistical difference between the calorie intake of the 3 groups. Now, out of the 3 groups, the group that was the placebo didn't lose any body fat. The group that took 15 mils of apple cider vinegar lost just over 0.5% body fat in 12 weeks. And the group that took 30 mils of apple cider vinegar lost a whopping 1% body fat in 12 weeks. Now, 1% body fat in 12 weeks as a difference isn't much, if I'm being honest with you. And again, this could be down to the fact that apple cider vinegar has been shown to suppress appetite. So whether we can then say that apple cider vinegar is a good weight loss tool or not, well, the truth is it's not going to be all that for weight loss, fat loss, or belly fat loss. The study done on appetite suppressant, though, for apple cider vinegar, again, didn't show much of a difference in weight loss and body fat loss between a control group and the group that took 30 mils of apple cider vinegar. And again, when we look at the other study, which only lost in a period of 12 weeks, 1% body fat, it's not a massive drop in body fat percentage. You could probably mitigate that by the fact that you could miscalculate food or eat too much or have one day of a cheat meal which blows it out of the water. Apple cider vinegar is not going to give you massive support in your fat loss and weight loss journey. So from the point of view, again, of fat loss and weight loss, it's just pointless. In terms of its ability to reduce blood sugar levels, there is a very modest effect on your ability to reduce blood sugar levels. Now, I haven't done it in a long time, but I did do an experiment on myself where I'd eat a meal, have some apple cider vinegar, and take blood sugar tests. Sometimes the blood sugar would be down, sometimes it would be the same. So for me personally, from an anecdotal point of view, it had a very varying effect on my blood sugar. So it wasn't consistent. So I wouldn't say that it has a strong effect on blood sugar. However, there is a small effect on blood sugar. So there is potential for it to be beneficial for diabetics. And the trouble with all this research with apple cider vinegar is a lot of it's conflicting and contradictory, and there isn't enough research to prove substantially that apple cider vinegar has a strong enough effect on fat loss, on weight loss, and body fat loss, especially stomach belly fat loss. So what do I think about apple cider vinegar? Listen, I think it's not a bad product. It's actually a good product from a digestive health point of view, potentially lowering blood sugar levels, but from a fat loss and weight loss perspective, it's a big meh from me. And one of the things is people are looking for quick fixes and solutions to the problem. We all know that fat loss is governed by having a state of calorie restriction. You've got to be in a calorie deficit over a continued period of time to elicit fat loss. Now, most people find that concept difficult, so they start looking for pills and potions. I've even seen something called gummy apple cider vinegar pills, which claim to lose body fat. And because they've been on the Ellen show, they must be right? No. So sorry guys, if you're thinking about using apple cider vinegar for fat loss and weight loss, unfortunately, the BS detector claims it's BS. Sorry. But if you're going to use it for digestive health, for the potential of lowering blood sugar and blood pressure, and if you like the taste of it on your food, go for it. Listen, it's not going to do you any harm to have apple cider vinegar. In fact, it's probably going to have more benefit than anything else. So do have it in your food. Do enjoy apple cider vinegar. Just don't drink it because you like your teeth the way they are, right? So there you have it. Apple cider vinegar, Myth-Busting Monday, video complete. You now know it's not the go-to cure for your weight loss and belly fat problems. And if you like this video, please click subscribe, the bell notification. I really appreciate all the support I can get. And listen guys, if you want me to cover anything in a future Myth-Busting Monday that you've read or you've heard or you think that might be right or might be wrong, just pop a comment below. Let me know what it is that you've been wondering about, and I will do my best to make a video about it and see if it is fact or fiction. So with that, have a great day, sweat more, suck less, and stay awesome. And as always, if you like this video, you'll probably like this video and you'll probably like this playlist, but ultimately make sure you subscribe here.